700 King Boo.
Yo, man, you already know what time it is, man. We on the block with it, man. Hey, who I got on the block with me today?
Purple Zombie. Hey, we got Purple Zombie in this bitch.
So, man, hey, man, we gonna go and take this shit out, man. So, I just wanna know how the hell, how you get the name Purple Zombie?
Well, it used to be Lil Purple Zombie. Recently, well, 2023, I dropped a little off of it, but just kind of rebranding myself. But I got it from Rob Zombie, musician, metal musician, director of horror movies. I got my name from him. His first band was called White Zombie, and I used to be a big fan of them. And obviously, hip hop growing up, heavy metal and hip hop is big inspiration to me. So yeah, one day before I even started rapping, one day me and my dog was just talking about random rap names, listening to rap and listening to White Zombie, and I don't know, we were just joking and we came up with Purple Zombie, just kind of fucking off,
Yeah.
and yeah, and then fast forward to like a year or two later, I started rapping and was like, damn, I need a name, and it was Lil Purple Zombie because everyone had at the time everyone was Lil something, so
Yeah.
he's Lil Purple Zombie at the time, but yeah, that's pretty much how I got my name.
Yeah, so shit, man, let the people know, like where you originally from. Like, you from Panama, you from Florida, like, where you from?
Yeah, born and raised right here, Panama City, my whole life. Shit, it kind of was raised to the outskirts, like close to Chipley and shit. Kind of a southern boy out in the woods, but yeah. Then when I was about probably like 17, 18, I moved in town. Well, I grew up in town when I was real young, but I moved back in town. Been here ever since.
Yeah.
Running
So,
shit.
yeah, so like, what can you say, like, what was the first that song that you would say, like, they got you, like, man, I'm finna try to do this shit?
Oh, not my song.
Yeah.
Um, Well, I started off kind of on the sad boy shit, like kind of sad rap. I was going through some things, a bunch of different shit. My father had passed away. Girl I was talking to at the time, we was going through some shit. But yeah. So I started kind of on a sad wave. I have a song called "The Birds Don't Sing Here Anymore," which honestly, y'all go run that shit up. It's still out on pretty much everything. But no, it's a really good song. It's got a bunch of me in it. But I'm actually about to re-record it, do a better version for a EP I'm dropping at the end of the year. I'm jumping back into some of the sad shit because I've been having people asking about it. So I got like 4 or 5 sad songs that I wrote back in the day. It's been kind of sitting back.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've run the bitches, did re-record some of my old shit, dropped that. But yeah, that was my first song that like blew me up. And then I had a song called Block Block Block. But yeah, and that song was like my first hype song. It kind of went a place or went some ways a little bit. But I don't really play it much anymore and shit. And kind of trying to stick to the new shit. But yeah, those are the first 2 songs that kind of got me going, got some motion going.
Yeah. So, like, who in the city, like, you say, like, you really just do music with?
Oh, like honestly, the person I mainly do music with is Black Auto. That's a dog. Shout out Black Auto.
Shout out Black Auto, man.
Yeah, that's a big homie. I ain't really collab with a lot of people locally. I've been trying to, but it's like mainly just schedule conflicts. So we all got shit going on. The people that I've been talking to, which it'll come when it comes. But yeah, like Otto's the main person I've been collabing with in town. I be working with Blaze House. Shout out Blaze House. He be recording me. He be shooting some of my videos. My dog Bringles. He used to do the videography work over at La Villa
Yeah.
back in the day. Yeah, he did a lot of like visuals and shit. He's jumping back in the game. He be shooting a lot of visuals for me and at him. Like shout them out. Um, I'm thinking about my dog Better Media, Andrew over at Better Media. He about to shoot. Yeah, that's the big dog. We about to shoot a the Mailman music video in a few weeks. He gonna shoot that shit.
Yeah, right. So, shit, like, I see you and you be like, I ain't gonna lie, you be working, like,
Oh, I be
like,
working.
show wise, you know what I'm saying, networking wise, like, right now, like, how many shows you got lined up right now?
I got 4 lined up right now. My next show's on 420 here coming up next Thursday, or this coming Thursday. We got one at Mosey's 420 show, and then a week from that, I got one in Fort Walton Beach with OG Mac. He's a juggalo over there with Insane Clown Posse and them. Yeah, OG Mac. He over there playing there. I'm opening up for him.
Right.
Then I got a few little smaller shows after that. Well, actually, we got in June. We got Throwback. I'm gonna shout out Steve Washburn. He be putting on for honestly a lot of the like more heavy metal scene and hardcore scene.
Yeah.
But he be showing love to a lot of like locals out here. But he's got Throwback Fest coming up June 24th in Panama City, where he got like 10 bands from Panama that are based out of Panama City in the Panhandle area that had been broke up for like 10, 11, 12 years. He's got them all reuniting for one show after like 12 years. So yeah, that shit's already like almost sold out. We
That
still got till
motherfucker.
June. It's already sold out almost. So that shit about to go
I said like
crazy.
you be on it. I'll be like, man, this motherfucker be networking. Like
It's
right
the
now,
only
what it
way to do it.
like right now, like what's up with the other Zaytoven?
Yeah, I've been tapping it. I just dropped this new album, Dawn of the Dead, recently, here about a month or so ago, and yeah, I updated my website, updated everything, got a new one sheet EPK. So I just tapping in with people. I don't want to give out too much sauce because
Yeah.
y'all gotta figure it out for yourself. I worked and I did this
Right.
shit. So I mean, unless I fuck with you, I'm sorry, man. But y'all go out here and grind. I'll give you like invest in yourself. That's the inspiration and info I'll give. Invest in yourself and master your craft. But yeah, I just reached out to a bunch of people, and Zaytoven was one of the people that tapped back in, and yeah, we lined up. We doing an interview Monday night on Instagram Live at 7 p.m. Panama City time. And then yeah, he hosting a single I got with Snowbanks. Snowbanks out of Miami. But yeah, he hosting one of my singles I'm doing. I don't know exactly the date we're gonna drop it yet, but shit coming.
Yeah. And I also see man, you got some like some mainstream little features too. You know what I'm saying? That you know kind of fuck with too. You know what I'm saying? Like one of you call me man. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people ain't gonna really just know about too quick, but he on the upcoming like Little Sauce White. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes, sir. Little
yeah,
Sauce White got on TSF. He signed Sauce Walker. He's out. He's from Japan. But yeah, I got a song with him out, Pandemonium. I'll go run that shit up on all platforms.
yeah,
We got another song coming out together. Trapper first, rapper second. That's gonna be the next single I drop, probably before the Zaytoven shit, because it's already ready to go. I'm just trying to, wait till I got time to promote it and get a good marketing plan for it. But yeah, that's coming next, so y'all stay tuned for that for sure.
yeah. Now the video, man. What's the video is that you got OG Magnum in, man?
Yeah, we tapped it with OG Magnum out of Tallahassee. I had seen him in the Real Hitters video with Kodak and Plies. So I was like, damn, I gotta fuck with OG. I seen that he's from Tallahassee, that's right down the road from us. So I tapped in with him and made some arrangements and got him to pull up to Panama. Got him pull up with the Magnum and
Yeah.
yeah, we ran a video for Back to the Guap. That's out right now too. Y'all go run that shit up. That was from my first album, fucking Trapping After Death.
Yeah. So like how it was like just you know what I'm saying, just hanging with that motherfucker. Like how it was.
Oh, OG, he's legit. His name, he's an OG. Like he was I can't remember the exact branch, but he was in the military, so he was telling me all kinds of military stories.
Yeah.
He's a vegan, so like he either vegan or vegetarian, so he's like a big animal activist. So like, which I love. I'm not vegan or vegetarian, but I love animals to death. So like, we really clicked on that, talking about
Yeah.
animals and shit, and like
Yeah.
he's just really cool. And then he's smoking gas. He's honestly how I hope to be when I'm about that age,
Yeah.
just laid back,
Yeah.
chilling.
I was like,
Yeah.
damn, I got to
OG's cool as fuck. He really is. He's
yeah.
legit.
I got to going through that shit. I was like, man, this motherfucker got OG bang with a goddamn
Yes,
video, man.
sir.
Like, what the
I
fuck?
had to type it. I had to do something. I had to think of something down the box. I was like, I gotta get OG in this shit. Yeah, but
I
no, he's
sure
a
was
he's a real
like,
one for sure.
I was like, God damn. I was like, yeah. I was like, when I saw that right there, I was like, yeah, bro, networking. Like, you out
Yeah,
here networking, you know what I'm saying? Like, what we were talking about, you know what I'm saying, out the camera was like, when it comes to the video, you know what I'm saying? I know you spend like money into the video, but also I know you spend money on your promotion also. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, like,
You gotta have that marketing. It's like I said, we was talking about earlier. You can have 1,000, 2,000. You have a $20,000 music video. Shit, you have $1 million music video, but if you ain't got the marketing behind it, it don't matter like how expensive and how good the video is if ain't no one seeing it. So tap in with people, get that promotion going on Instagram, Facebook, set up some ads, Google ads, Instagram ads, Facebook ads, like it's the sauce right here for real. Like, but you can't put a little $5 a day. You got good minimum $20 a day type shit.
yeah,
Like if you want to see real results, you got to put real money. But at the end of the day, it depends how serious you are about your craft. And that's not hating. People got bills to pay. They got kids. I ain't got no kids and shit. So like most of my extra money can go towards music. So like, just do what you can, take care of responsibilities, and then throw what you can. But if you're trying to be serious, like you gotta have serious bread for real.
yeah. So, like, man, what you see like, you know what I'm saying, you going to like you just gonna stick to all music or you gonna branch out to like clothing or try to do other shit? Like what you gonna what's the plan for you?
Um, I would love to do clothing. I'd love to do a lot of different shit, but I have a lot of plans to do in the future. But my main goal is music right now. So I do make money off music, but I'm gonna keep it 100. I probably put more into music than I make back. So until it's either a 50-50 balance or I'm making more off of music, then I just got to keep going until I can make ends meet off of that. Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to make this a career. So that's like the main goal is to start making more money back on music, and then after that, once I see a bigger profit off of music, then yeah, I'm gonna start investing in the other little things here and there, and yeah, shit, you never know what the future holds.
Yeah, that's true though. So like, I know a lot of people gonna be like, you know, oh, I ain't talking about the shows. Or so, hey, you ever got like a paid show?
Oh, for sure. Honestly, I've done a decent bit of paid shows. It's usually not too big. It's usually like 50 to 150, $200. Nothing like too crazy. I'm still low key on the radar. But now a lot of the shows I do, I just get shown love. I'll get put on a show and get some exposure. I'll honestly end up coming out of pocket. Driving, traveling. But if I'm opening up for a bigger artist or some shit like that, you just gotta wait. You gotta weigh it out. Is it worth the drive? Is it worth the exposure and shit? Just kind of fill things out and shit and go from there. So I do a lot of free shows for sure. And no, I've definitely got paid.
Yeah. So do you feel like Panama got that fan base where people know that they feel like they can make money off of their music here when it comes to the shows and shit? Do the promoter first of all, do the promoters even fuck with? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, how you have a promoter hit you up like, oh, I'm gonna pay you for a show?
Honestly, realistically, like I ain't even trying to throw shade, but like most of the hip hop promoters out here, they don't really be showing love to locals as much. Which, like I say, I ain't throwing shade. Everyone's got to make their money and do what they got to do. But yeah, the people that be paying me the most are these hardcore promoters and shit. The ones that be putting me on hardcore shows. I be opening a lot of metal shows and shit. It's actually 420. I'm opening for some metal bands, but yeah, a lot of these hardcore dudes they be showing love and paying me and shit. And some hip hop promoters definitely be paying, but for the most part, hip hop promoters just be trying to charge people to play shows and shit.
Yeah,
Which I said I ain't hating because if I ain't paying, someone else gonna pay. So I
yeah,
definitely ain't hating on the hustle, but this ain't me anymore. I done got to a spot. I ain't really trying to do that too much. I've definitely paid to play. When I first started to get my name out there and to build my resume up. Say I opened for so and so. But once you got to respect yourself at a certain level. You start getting a certain amount of plays, a certain amount of attention. It's like, all right, you don't gotta pay to get opportunities anymore. So
yeah,
you just weigh your opportunities in general.
yeah. Now this is a question I ask like everybody sometimes. So, you had that one record label come with you. They got that you know what I'm saying, the money, everything on the table, everything sound good for you, but you gotta have that one song that you know what I'm saying. They feel like they're gonna be that song. What song you gonna play for them?
Mailman.
Mailman.
Yeah.
Why you gonna play Mailman?
That shit fire. I remember whenever I wrote that shit. Well, I didn't even write it. Like, well, I did write it, but I was going through beats. Like, usually I shout out Smoke Dirt. He local from out here. Usually he send me beats, and then shout out Dario. Shout out whatever the fuck happened to Dario. He from Bosnia. He from a whole nother country. He plugged into me early on Instagram. Sent me
Yeah,
some beats and was right up my alley. He's most of my first album, my first mixtape. But I don't know what happened to bro. I ain't heard from him. He ain't posted on Instagram in like a year.
yeah,
Like
it's
he's on
different.
he's on a lot of my new shit too because he sent me a beat pack and then just disappeared. I emailed him. I've messaged him on multiple social. I don't know what happened to bro. I hope he alive. Like, but shout out
Yeah,
Dario.
shit.
But yeah, I was mostly fucking with them and shit. But yeah, for this new album, I ain't gonna even cap. I kind of lost track of what I was about to say. But for my new album, I got a lot of new people on a lot of new producers and shit. I got Dario. I got a dude Hazamake. I got a dude Dead Rose, and then Smoke Dirt. Like I said earlier, he's from out here. But
Yeah,
yeah, they the ones who was doing my new shit. But oh yeah, we was talking about Mailman. But yeah, Mailman. I remember Dead Rose has sent me the beat, a little beat pack, and I heard that shit. And the second I heard it, I don't know why, but my mind just said the Mailman he the plug. He just don't know it. And like instantly, just I wrote the hook down in my notes, and it was all over from there. I remember I went over to Mosey's, a little venue slash bar downtown, and I played the beat. I was sitting outside, and there was just a bunch of strangers. Me, a few homies, and a bunch of strangers sitting around.
Yeah.
I started playing the beat because I watched Show My Dogs. I didn't even know the strangers at the other table were listed or anything. And I played the beat. And I started singing it. I only had the hook wrote. The mailman he the plug he just don't know it. And I was singing it. And my friends were going crazy. They were like, "Damn, bro!" I look over and it's an old white man and he's dancing. He's dancing.
Yeah.
And it's an old bigger white girl too, and she's just turning up and shit. They were like, "Oh, that's a hit right there." And then fast forward, I even told him I was like, "Come back in a few months. I'm gonna be performing that shit here. Watch." And then fast forward, I recorded it, and then I played my album release show there too and performed that bitch. So
Yeah, I fuck with
yeah,
that. I like that motherfucker. You know what I'm
that
saying?
shit catchy. This is a good one.
Yeah. So what's like, man? What would you like, man? I just want to know, like, what the fuck just made you just think like the mailman is the plug? You know what I'm saying? You just don't know, like, what the fuck just made you just think that?
I don't know why it just came in my head at the time because honestly, like I haven't really if you a plug, you probably got some shit through the mail before. Like I ain't even trying to put everyone's business, but that's real tall. It's 2023. But that's the thing, like I ain't even done that in a while, so that's what's really funny that came to my mind because I ain't even got shit personally in the mail in no good
Yeah.
minute. So it's funny that did come to my mind, but it just did, and I was just like, damn, that's hard. It's relatable. The streets gonna fuck with it. It's
Yeah.
catchy too. So I
Yeah, it
also
catches a
I try to
motherfucker.
make if you listen to any song on my new album, the hook on every song is catchy as fuck. And I really didn't even try to do that on purpose for the most part, but I look at it this way: you either gonna fuck with it and you're gonna be singing it in your head all day, walking around the kitchen cleaning, singing it, or you ain't fucking with it and you still got that shit in your head, and you're like, why the fuck is this song in my head? But either way, sing my shit.
Hey, I'm for real. I was like, damn, that mother, when I first heard, I was like, I done left. We just started live on the block. I'm still like, damn, I got this motherfucker still in my head. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
That's
damn,
what
this
I'm
bitch
saying.
catches a motherfucker. You know
I
what
be
I'm saying?
pulling up on everyone that walk up to me. But shout out my dog Keem. You know Keem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walked up to him to get some food, and that's the first thing bro said to me. Mailman, he the plug, he just don't know it. Got a few other people do that shit too. It be catching me off guard, but nah, I fuck with it.
Like, for real, I was like, damn, man. So who you be recording with?
um, Locally, I'd be recording with, like I said, Blaze House a lot. He'd be pulling up on me. I'd be pulling up on him. That's as far as like locally. I'm about to start probably trying to record over at Sound Collective. They got a nice little studio. It's a little music store slash record store down off of Beck Avenue. But yeah, they can fix instruments and shit. But sorry, I got the hiccups in this bitch. Of course I do right now. But yeah, fucking no, they got a little studio back there, so I'm gonna go check them out. Shout out my dog DJ Scenario. He be running shit around there right now. He be really helping out too and looking out. He's really trying to put on for the scene right now. Hey, go hit up DJ Scenario on Instagram. He'll throw you a little live stream show, hook you up with a little pay and shit. Like, nah, he's a dog. He be looking out. But no, as far as like my first album, I recorded over at Mobile, Alabama at Dolphin Street Sound. It's fucking the day before or the day I went in, they said Morgan Freeman was in there the day before me, doing some voice work for a movie. I was like, man, I wouldn't have been able to record an album if I walked in this bitch and Morgan Freeman was in here. But no, and then my new album I recorded at Goldie Sound Productions in Tallahassee. I just seen them on Instagram. I seen that like Kodak recorded there, Young Dolph, like there's people I look up to recorded there, and hit them up, and their recording prices are pretty reasonable. So yeah, y'all go fuck with them.
So yeah, like I said, y'all be networking.
Yeah, that's on my new EP. I'm either gonna record my new EP if I don't record it in Panama over at Sound Collective. I'm gonna go to a studio in Pensacola. Can't remember what it's called right offhand, but it's a bigger studio out there in Pensacola and shit where all the big dudes out of Pensacola be recording.
Yeah.
So might go out there and record the new EP. I like to branch out to new studios and, like you said, network and see what people can do.
Yeah. So who your video guy? Who your go to when you giving your visual side and shit?
Oh, I also like to try to like branch out to different people. I like to see who, but I ain't gonna lie, like whoever I really connect with is who I'm gonna fuck with the most. Cause I fuck with a few people and they're really good, but it's just like we ain't connect on like a super level. Like like I really want, personally. But no, shout out Global Films. He did my first yeah, he did my first video, Money Talk. That shit fire. Um, like I said earlier, shout out Better Media. He did He did the video for Back to the Guat with OG Magnum, but then we sent it over to Global Edited it. He did all the editing on it and shit. And then Blaze House shot a few videos for me. Shout out Blaze House. Then, like I said, we be about to do the Mailman video soon, and yeah, Better Media doing it. My dog Bringles got a part of it. Um, my dog got Northwest Drone Service. He gonna bring the drone out, so we got a few videographers. Mailman about to be his legit movie. We got like we directing this bitch. We got scripts written and shit. Like, yeah, my other videos are just like kind of typical rap videos. They fire. Like, don't get me wrong, they fire, but it's like no plot line. But nah, Mailman. It's legit about to be. It's about to be a fucking movie.
You
like,
can't wait with this one.
Yeah, it's about to go crazy. We got an Airbnb ready and shit. Like, yeah, we got 4 or 5 locations we shoot at. Like, yeah, it's a whole day. It's a whole day or two thing. Yeah, we got props on the way. Like, we done bought props that are on the way in the mail. Like, yeah, we about to go crazy. Yeah, we gotta go crazy. Gotta make a legit movie.
So, like, how you gonna push this one? You gonna push it? You gonna think this gonna be the one for you?
Oh yeah, I even gonna say the shit I got in store right now, but I'm already in the talks with some people to push it on their website. Some big people. So y'all stay. My bad. This gas got me out here dying. But yeah, I got some big people gonna push the Mailman video. We gonna do the typical marketing. We're gonna run some ads and do all that. This and that. But then we got some other shit. Definitely playing. It's gonna have motherfuckers talking.
So shit, man, let them know, man, where they gonna find you and shit on, what I'm saying, on the internet and shit.
LilPurpleZombie.com. A lot of my shit is still Lil Purple Zombie. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, my name's Purple Zombie now. But I would have had to like re-download all my music, lose a lot of streams and shit if I would have changed my name through my distribution shit.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and left most of it. I changed what I could to Purple Zombie, But my Instagram, my Twitter, like most of my shit for the most part is still Lil Purple Zombie. But like I said, you can go to lilpurplezombie.com and find everything. It's got the links to all my websites, to all my socials. It's got links to all my new music, my music videos, my pictures, my fucking EPK one sheet. Yeah, and we gonna have some new shit. We got a merch store coming soon. I'm working on some merch. I've been really, really, really slacking on merch. I've only had like one press of shirts come out, but we about to do shirts, hoodies, fucking lighters. I want to do grinders. I want to do all the weed shit, all the potheads, but. But yeah, we finna do it big. 2023 the year, 2024 too.
Shit.
Hey, shout out on the block. He been showing mad love for real. He one of the only ones out the city been showing big love. Like the people out the city been showing love for real, but I be getting more love out of town than anything. So then when I get love in town, I definitely appreciate it.
I appreciate it, man. You already know. I appreciate you stopping by. You feel me?
For sure, anytime, man.
Hey,
for real.
Hey, you already know, man. We on the block with it, man. Hey, appreciate it, my boy. Yes, hey, we gonna have you back on the block. You already know how we do it.
For sure. And like I say, real quick, I say this at the end of all my shows. If you fuck with me, I fuck with you. Like for real, that's like my main thing. And if you don't, fuck you too. Then.
Right, we out.